Have you ever considered that, just because something is lawful, it might not always be truly right? This question lies at the very heart of distinguishing ethical intelligence from legal intelligence, especially when we examine complex historical events like the Vietnam War. Essentially, legal intelligence focuses on understanding and adhering to established laws, regulations, and formal rules. It is about what is permissible or prohibited by codified standards. Ethical intelligence, on the other hand, deals with the moral principles, values, and judgments that guide behavior, often extending beyond the letter of the law to consider what is morally good or just. The core difference lies in their foundations and scope. Legal intelligence is rooted in specific statutes, treaties, and precedents, like the Geneva Conventions, which outline humanitarian treatment in war. It is external and objective, defining a minimum standard of conduct. Ethical intelligence is more internal and subjective, stemming from broader moral philosophies, societal norms, and individual conscience. It asks not just if an action is legal, but if it is truly right, fair, or humane, even when laws are absent or ambiguous. In practice, this means legal intelligence requires a detailed knowledge of specific laws and their application. For example, a military commander uses legal intelligence to ensure their operations comply with the rules of engagement and international humanitarian law. This involves understanding what weapons are prohibited or how prisoners of war must be treated. Ethical intelligence, however, prompts deeper consideration, such as whether a legal action aligns with broader moral duties to protect civilians, even if the law technically allows for collateral damage under certain conditions. It encourages considering the long-term moral impact and the human cost beyond strict legal compliance. This distinction becomes crucial when analyzing historical events where actions may have been technically legal but raised significant ethical concerns. Consider the concept of moral injury, where individuals experience psychological distress from actions that violate their moral beliefs, even if those actions were legally sanctioned. Legal frameworks often provide a necessary baseline, a floor for acceptable behavior. Ethical intelligence, however, encourages us to build higher, striving for a ceiling of morally exemplary conduct, asking if we could have done better or acted with greater compassion. Understanding the nuanced relationship between ethical and legal intelligence empowers us to critically analyze past decisions, whether made in conflict or in daily life. It helps us see that while legal compliance is fundamental, it is often just the beginning. True understanding requires grappling with the deeper moral questions that push us beyond mere rules and towards a more profound sense of justice and responsibility.
If this history moves you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.